first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Celtics come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Orlando Magic. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
We are set to bring you the action as round 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs continues on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Orlando Magic going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And Caro and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point. And for the Celtics, the perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the 1. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Yeah, there's that added strength of Tatum really helping him down low.
Suggs, the pass to Caro. White against Caldwell Pope. Wagner outside. The 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Three-pointer, Holiday. Counted from distance.
Well, if you look at Holiday's three-point numbers, they're more than solid. It's an underrated part of his game.
Now here's Caro. Pass to Suggs. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on Drew Holiday. Orlando shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Jaylen Brown, shooting 1.
Well, each year, Suggs comes on a little stronger, and he has really improved his efficiency.
Boston on offense. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. They'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. White, the pass to Brown. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, when you're as polished and practiced a shooter as Brown, there's no reason to hesitate.
Wagner outside. From outside the arc. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Back to Suggs. Pass to Carter. The 3 is up. Hauled in by Brown. Boston's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. Brown's got 6 points.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Now here's Suggs. He's got 5. And stolen by Holiday. Jumps up. And Holiday powers it home.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside, Caldwell Pope. three from Banchero. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And it's Brown off the drive.
Terrific finish there for Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Magic trail by 7. Banchero outside, down low. Here's Wagner. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 5.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best moves. Let's go! Oh, yeah! No! Let's see those moves. Let's hear it for all the dancers.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside White. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
And here's Suggs. He's got 5. Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. Fires in the triple. Suggs has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, and for Suggs, his three-point shooting has come a long way since entering the league.
Now here's Brown. 10 points for him with the drive. And Brown with the stuff.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Inside. Here's Wagner. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
Wagner against Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. They trail by 6. Pass to Banchero. This one for 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Wagner. Magic trail by 3. Suggs outside. Wagner on the wing. He's got 7. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Yeah, and showing some force inside. Wagner making sure he gets his.
Holiday from long range. Drills it from deep. Holiday's got 8.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
For Orlando, they've gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Suggs surveys the D. Back to Banchero. Carter, screen on Tatum. The 3 from Banchero. Carter. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's the 3. That's good from Holiday on the assist from Brown. 11 points in the game.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth dance team. Boston, put your hands together. Once again, they are Celtics Entertainment.
Here's Suggs. Give him 8. Carter, the pass to Wagner. Banchero outside. Suggs outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Wagner. The Magic need to put one up here. Suggs, no good. Celtics lead by 7. There's the steal. In transition, the Magic on the run. He's all alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, credit Caldwell Pope, an adept defender, knows when he should look to take chances on that end and turns it into transition points.
The 3, Porzingis. And again, Boston with the triple.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
Banchero outside to the paint. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Plenty of muscle from Carter on that dunk. Wow.
And Boston has possession. 6-point game. White for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Orlando has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Holiday against Caldwell Pope. The 3 from Suggs. Boston with a rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Holiday with the ball. 11 points in the game. Buries it from 3. Holiday's got 14.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Carter, a screen on Brown. Wagner inside, defended by Brown. And it's Wagner missing. Boston leading by 9. Brown inside, working on Banchero. And Brown, the bucket on the assist by Tatum. He's got 16.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Wagner for 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, look, it's been a big night for Wagner. He's 6'10", skilled, smart, a really difficult matchup.
Now here's Holiday. 14 points for him. And again, Boston with the triple.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Suggs. It's blocked.
A true defensive expert. Holiday using awareness to get there for a denial.
Horford, he's checked in for Boston. And the Magic making a change here as well. Wagner's checked in. On the wing, Suggs. He's covered by Holiday. Carter can't get it to go. Carter's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Horford against Carter. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Celtics fans, get on right now for Celtics Entertainment.
Changes for Boston. Hauser, he's checked in for Porzingis. And Pritchard is subbed in for White. Here's Wagner. Wagner outside. Pass to Anthony. Back to Wagner. Wagner with a screen. To the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, look, you can't let Wagner get this deep. You deserve to get dunked on when you give him this position.
Wagner against Brown. And the jam by Brown.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And here are the Magic now. They trail by 14. Wagner for three. Boston pulls it in.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Horford against Anthony. And Horford powers it home.
Horford really looking like an ageless wonder throwing it down.
Here's Black. No points yet. To the inside. Here's Wagner. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. They lead by 14. Driving to the basket, and the jam by Brown.
Attacking the rim at full speed. No one wanted to get in Brown's way.
And the Magic shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Wagner for three. Holiday grabs the miss. Celtics lead by 16. Here's Hauser. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Now here's Wagner. He's got 12. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
And the technical free throw is good.
Well, you know, at 6'10", Wagner brings a lot of versatility to the court with his scoring, passing, and ability to defend multiple positions.
And Caro's checked in for Orlando. Now here's Anthony. He's scoreless. Pass to Black, to the middle. Here's Wagner. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Here's Hauser. From outside, off the mark.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Wagner inside, defended by Brown. Out to Anthony, uncovered. Rebound Boston.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Magic trail by 15. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Inside, here's Black, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Caro just loves showing off his court vision.
Horford outside, launches it, and his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Pass to Wagner from behind the arc. It doesn't go for him. The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Celtics out in front. They lead by 13. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
Here's Anthony. Yet to see a basket. It's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Shireman in at shooting guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Anthony misses. Celtics lead by 13. On the take. And the basket by Shireman.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier. If they can't improve their defensive intensity, they got to show some fight.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Working off the ball. Anthony looking comfortable from that spot.
And the Celtics shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Here's Shireman. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Shireman's got 5 points now in the quarter. Magic trail by 15. To the paint. Here's Anthony. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Anthony's gone 2 of 4 shooting. Here's Tatum. Another one falls for Boston.
Well, we expect Tatum to take these shots. His jumper is very consistent.
Now Anthony. Here's Wagner. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Wagner's got 8 points.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Fires the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And Carroll surveys. Tries the 9-footer. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. And Carroll's got his second basket of the night.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. And the Celtics lead by 16.
Look, Tatum draws so much attention. Someone's bound to be open.
Here's Black. From the elbow. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
It's rebounded by Wagner.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
He takes it in. They get it back. Batadze. The pass to Anthony. Wagner for 3. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Boston leading by 13. Here's Horford. And it's rejected.
Great timing on the rejection. Wagner using his size and length to get the stop.
Here's Batadze. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Wagner against Tatum. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
That's a big-time move by Jason Tatum. I don't know how many style points you give him on that one.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 13-point game. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
it to the floor right now, it's Celtics Entertainment.
Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Anthony. Wagner, the pass to Carter. Takes the three. The rebound, Celtics. Horford's got 4 rebounds now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
From deep. Drops in the 3. Horford's got 8.
Well, there's the floor stretching ability of Horford. Very hard for a defense when he's knocking those down.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Banchero outside. Carter, a screen on Tatum. Open shot, Banchero. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. He's got 7.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick and roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
Shot on the wing. And the Celtics tack on 2 more. Here's Black. Wagner on the wing. Here's Black. Pass to Carter. 6 to shoot. Here's Wagner. And again, it's Orlando converting.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Boston leading by 14. Left side, Porzingis. And the Celtics another 3.
A big man with big-time range. Porzingis is a legit threat from three-point land.
Pass to Black. Here's Banchero. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Banchero. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Suggs outside. Pass to Banchero. Carter, a screen on Tatum. Banchero passes to Carter. Great D that time from Porzingis.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Horford. Orlando with the rebound. Here's Black. Out left to the wing. The three from Banchero. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. On the wing, Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
And Jason Tatum was fearless on that finish. Went right through the contact.
Magic trail by 21. Here's Black. Suggs outside. There's the three. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Well, we saw Suggs' ability to take over games at the collegiate level, doing the same here in the NBA.
Here's Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Now here's Suggs. He's got 13. Wagner outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Carter. And Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep a shot out of Porzingis' reach. He has such long arms.
Horford can't hit.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now here's Suggs. Wagner with a screen on Tatum. Here's Suggs. Boston pulls it in. Horford's got rebound number 7 tonight. Rebounded by Suggs.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Outside Carter. Black passes to Suggs. Pass to Black. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Boston. Here's Pritchard. 6 points for him. Counted. Pritchard's got 8.
Well, this offense is much more effective when Tatum is making the extra pass and setting up his teammates.
Wagner outside. Here's Black. They get the rebound. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, he's just so strong on the glass. This guy, Carter, has the capability of being a double-double guy.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Hey, Boston, let's get going on for Celtics Entertainment. Attention fans down on the court. Is your pitch squad. Get loud and we'll get them heard. The craziest fans will get a t-shirt. Come on, everybody, make some noise.
changes. Brown comes in for Horford, and it's White in for Tatum. Boston leading by 20. Here's Pritchard. Give him 8 points now. Got a hand on it.
Well, Suggs is an elite on-ball defender. We don't see a lot of blocks by a guard.
Outside Carter. Back to Suggs. Wagner outside. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Boston's got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Here's Pritchard.
Yeah, Suggs brings good energy and intensity to his defensive efforts.
Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's Brown. Give him 20. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. Pass to Carter. Fires from deep. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
And the jam by Brown.
Well, we're seeing this more and more out of Brown. The ability to take over for an extended period of time.
And here's Suggs. He's got 13. Wagner with a screen.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the first half. With the teardrop. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Brown. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brown's got 26.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Suggs, the pass to Carter. The 3 ball. That one's no good. 2 for 10, and he's cold out there.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And the jam by Brown.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now.
Suggs finds Carter. Back to Suggs. They double him with Brown. Outside Carter. Can they get it? Holiday grabs the miss. Holiday's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Yeah, taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him.
Here's Wagner. After the basket by Boston. To the paint. Here's Carter. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Carter's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead it to the score.
And the basket by Holiday.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Now here's Wagner. He's got 13. Suggs. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal
Suggs just staying active and goes to the line now.
And this will be his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
Jaylen Suggs at the line for 2.
That one's off.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
Hauser, he's checked in for Pritchard. And he can't hit the second. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Brown against Wagner. Brown drives in, and the jam by Brown.
Hey, anytime you're guarding Brown, you have to account for his acceleration.
Holiday against Suggs. Can't get that one to fall. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's the Celtics delivering the blowout. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hello and welcome everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for the Boston Celtics.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, this one might already be over.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. Fellas, at this point in the series, what are you seeing from them?
They have been all business, showed up prepared, made the right moves, and gotten it done.
You can see it in their eyes, man. You know they're the better team out there tonight, and they see it. They're letting everyone else know it too.
Yeah, continuing to make a statement here, that's for sure. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And Orlando shooting about 47%, a nice number. On the court for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope, and it's Carter in at the 5. Pulls it in from the elbow, and Banchero gets it to go. Banchero's got 9.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Holiday against Suggs. And Holiday, here we go.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. The 3. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Now here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
And here are the Magic now. Here's Bancaro. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And finished off by Tatum.
Relentless on the offensive side. Tatum always looking for a bucket.
For Orlando, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Still no points. Pass to Carter. Bancaro against Porzingis. And Bancaro with a bucket on the assist by Carter. 14 points for him.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Bancaro. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
Here's White. And he banks in the layup.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
The Magic have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Holiday against Suggs. They double him with White. Wagner, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And he makes it. Caldwell Pope's got his first basket.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
And then Tatum slams it in.
We don't always get to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Suggs, the pass to Bancaro. Releases. And it falls all over the rim and in. Bancaro's got 9 points now in the second half.
Well, with the ball in his hands, Bancaro's got a lot of freedom out there to make decisions.
Here's Tatum going inside and finished off by Tatum.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now here's Wagner. 13 points in the game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Well, throwing his weight around down low. Wagner getting to the line.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. The Celtics have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Tatum drives in. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And that's on the defense there. You can't give Tatum those lanes and launching pads to the rim.
The Magic have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Tatum against Suggs. Back to Caldwell Pope. Wagner outside. Left side, Carter. 5 on the clock. The 3 from Bancaro. Hauled in by Brown. For Boston, they've gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. It's Holiday with a drive.
Yeah, Holiday does have some real power. So he's able to push back against the contact.
First team foul.
Boston shooting their first free throws of this game.
Holiday at the line for 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
The first thing that comes up when you think of Jrue Holiday, defense. He's probably the best perimeter defender of his generation. He can guard multiple positions and gives full effort every night.
Both shots good from the strike.
You know, one thing you got to love about Jrue Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
Wagner for three. On target from range. Wagner's got 18.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Tatum. And then Tatum slams it in.
Well, just another night in the office for Jason Tatum. We've come to expect big games from him. He is that special.
Banchero against Tatum. Beyond the arc. Banchero no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Brown. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on, improving his ability to knock away shots.
Wagner for three. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
You're calling Tatum a capable scorer would be an understatement. He is an elite offensive talent.
Orlando's gone 2 for 5 from three since halftime. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. White against Caldwell Pope. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, look, you can't sleep on Suggs' athleticism because the second you do, he explodes to the rim.
It's Brown on the wing. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 5th assist in this one.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Now here's Suggs. 15 points in the game. And it's Wagner missing. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Suggs. Pass to Wagner. That one goes. Count it. Wagner's got 7 now in this quarter.
I like their approach here. Suggs really makes the effort to get his guys set up well.
White. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Contavious Caldwell Pope.
Second team foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
And the Celtics call time here.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Keep it going. You're off beat. Let's go.
Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cornette's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in for Caldwell Pope. He misses the free throw.
Well, White is such a well-rounded player. He can run the offense, act as an off-ball threat, he sets screens, and he's an all-defensive team level player. He checks a lot of boxes.
Good on the second one. Here's Black. Pass to Banchero. To the inside. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs, getting off the floor with such ease?
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Boston. Here's Pritchard. Sends it home from three-point land. Pritchard's got 11 points.
Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
The three from Suggs. Pure from three-point range. Suggs has got 7 now in this quarter.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Pass to Hauser. Over Wagner. Another one falls for Boston.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Wagner, the pass to Banchero. 4-3. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist from Banchero. Banchero's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. So it's Boston now. Here's Pritchard. 11 points in the game. Fires it. He hits the back iron and sinks it. 13 points in the game. Orlando's gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Suggs with it. Give him 20. Pass to Black. Three-pointer. Boston pulls it in. Horford's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
The Magic shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Here's Black. And here's Banchero. No good with the triple. Here's Pritchard. He's got 13. 14 feet away. That one's wide left.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Pass to Carter. Horford against Banchero. Wagner up top. 23 points in the game. Outside Carter. Now Banchero from the wing. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 9 rebounds now. Fires for 3. Here's Cornette. The short one's on the money.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
And the Magic shooting has been great at 58% in the third. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
White looking it over. Over Suggs. White can't hit. White's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Wagner right side. Here's Black. It's hauled in by White.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Over Carter. Hits the front of the rim and out. White's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Black passes to Banchero. Wagner for 3. And Pritchard pulls it down. Pritchard's got 5 rebounds in the game. Horford outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Magic ball.
Boston making a switch here. Davison's checked in. Batase's checked in for Orlando. Anthony comes in for Suggs. There's a minute 59 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Batase with a screen. The 3 from Banchero. Drains the triple. Banchero's got 19 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Boston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Pritchard. Anthony grabs the board. Well, Orlando's shooting around 50% in the game so far. A minute and a half left in the third. Pass to Black. Launches a 3. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Cole Anthony.
You know, I don't think Horford gets enough credit for his defense. He's been an impact player at that end for a long time.
And he makes a first. Walsh is checked in for Boston. And a change for the Magic. Wagner's checked in for Batase. Horford hits them both.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Magic. Banchero the screen. Anthony, the pass to Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Yeah, with this bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
The Celtics shooting has been incredible, 72%. Releases. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Anthony. He's got 5. Wagner outside. From downtown. That one no good. Here's Cornette. Here's Walsh. Nice form on the 20-footer. Walsh has gotten his first basket of the night. Here's Banchero. 21 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Wagner. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
This guy has multiple talents. His court awareness at his size is really impressive.
Pass to Cornette. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
Orlando ball. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, number 20, J.D. Davison.
The Magic shooting an excellent rate of 56% in the third quarter. Anthony outside. Pass to Black. The 3-ball. Sinks the tray. Black's got his third basket of the night. And so it's the Boston Celtics cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That
is pretty. Thanks for joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs. We've got Al Horford. He's out there with Luke Cornett. And it's Pritchard in at point guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Orlando with the rebound. Here's Black. Pass to Anthony. Inside. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 6 assists in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Davison. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Here's Black. Anthony outside. Off the mark there with a 3. And for the Celtics, their shooting has been incredible, 72%. Here's Cornett. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Here's Black. Driving inside to the right side. Here's Batase. And the 3 off target. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Cornett passes to Hauser. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
The Magic have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Batase with a screen. For 3, Anthony sinks it from distance.
A decent threat from outside. It's big for Anthony's confidence when he's knocking down those shots.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Pritchard. Anthony grabs the board. Orlando's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Black. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Intercepted. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. 16 feet out. Cornett can't hit. And for the Magic, they're shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, Anthony is a creative scorer and knows how to get the defense off balance.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Anthony.
Well, we all know Cole Anthony can score the ball, but he deserves more credit for his defense. He's a high-energy player who likes to make things difficult for opposing guards.
Orlando making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. And Anthony drops them both.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
The Celtics have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Suggs. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Now here's Anthony for 3. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. 19-footer. That one off the back iron and out.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Suggs. Pass to Banchero. All alone. Good. He hits the jumper. Banchero's got 23.
Well, Banchero's got a strong scorer's mentality and doesn't hesitate if the shot's open.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Anthony. Driving in. And Anthony slams it in.
Well, look at how fast Anthony's drive is, making it very difficult for the defense to keep up.
Here's Pritchard. Over Suggs. Pritchard, no good. Suggs outside. Blocked! And we're going to have a jump ball.
Ball violation. Jump ball.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
And he stays with it. And Carroll passes to Anthony. Launches it. Nails it from 3. Anthony's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Cornette. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Here's Orlando. They're on a 12-4 run. Down low. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions, and defensively, they need stops.
Black passes to Anthony. To the paint. And that one is hammered home.
And it really took a while, but they've started to find their form. And this run's making the deficit look a little bit more respectable.
Here's Cornette. Orlando with the rebound. Anthony's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, everything is coming together here for Wagner, a center who can score at all 3 levels.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Let's get loud, man.
teams deciding to change it up.
That was Celtics Entertainment.
Here's Pritchard, and his next assist would give him a double-double on the night.
He's shown tremendous vision and tremendous heart out there.
Tatum with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively, and he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
I'll tell you, not many players are better at forcing a defender to foul than Tatum.
At the line, Jason Tatum at the line for 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, it's so impressive how Jason Tatum has just continued to strengthen his game. He's a star who isn't easily satisfied by his own play and always wants to do more.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
And here's Suggs. Inside, here's Wagner. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Well, you know Wagner is an aggressive scorer, someone who challenges the defense and makes them foul.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And he sinks the second.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Boston leading by 21. Brown with it. Now Carter defending. And the shot goes down. Brown's got 36 points.
Agile and athletic. Brown is able to just overcome that interior defense.
Suggs, the pass to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. And Carroll outside. Pass to Anthony. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Now here's Anthony. He's covered by Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Carter. Here's Anthony. Boston with a rebound. Porzingis has got 11 rebounds in the game. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. The coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Celtics Entertainment.
Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jaylen Brown.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Boy, he is raising his game in the postseason, no doubt about it. Only certain players respond to playoff pressure like he has. Impressive stuff. So it's Boston now. And the jam by Brown.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Orlando has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Wagner with it. Pass to Banchero. Carter, a screen on Tatum. Banchero drives. Offensive rebound. Tatum with the block.
And there's Tatum's length showing up at the defensive end. What a play.
Here's Pritchard. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Suggs. This one for 3. Boston with a rebound. Holiday's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Porzingis. Misses off the left iron.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
And rejected. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still.
Substitution on the court.
Up top, Caldwell Pope. Wagner, he's open. Boston pulls it in. Here's Shireman. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Magic shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. Banchero outside. Back to Wagner. They still need this. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Yeah, nice dime from Banchero there, wanting to work it over to his teammates whenever he can.
Bowser, that's good.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
The Magic shooting a nice 50% for the game. Outside Carter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Carter.
A good shooter and defender. KCP can also make plays for others.
Cornette passes to Craig. Over Banchero. And it's Boston scoring again.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Now here's Suggs. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Wagner with a steal. On the wing, Suggs. Plenty of space. Chalk up 2 there. Suggs has got 9 points now in the second half.
Well, it's great to see Suggs become more and more confident as a jump shooter.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. And stolen by Suggs. Fast break, here we go. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, nice initiative from Suggs, seeing an easy scoring opportunity and pouncing on it.
Celtics lead by 23. Fires for 3. Pritchard, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Soft touch off the glass. Wagner's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Caldwell Pope finds Suggs. 3-pointer, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Cornette. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Jacks up a 3. And Craig pulls it down. And for the Celtics, they're shooting at a reasonable 46% this fourth. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Celtics.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They're the more cohesive team right now, just going out there and executing their game plan.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jaylen Brown.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth.
Headed to the floor right now is Celtics Entertainment.
Taze's checked in for Carter. Wagner comes in for Wagner. Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Black subbed in for Suggs. "56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Orlando. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Banchero. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
At the line for the Magic, Paolo Banchero, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Banchero.
Well, look, Banchero's a guy who can put the offense on his back, and sometimes he can do it for long stretches.
And so he hits both.
He gets to the line a lot. Banchero knows that and works on those shots at practice.
So it's Boston now. They lead by 17. Looking to get back on track. Pritchard, no good. It's a one-on-one situation. Shot's good by Black.
Well, Anthony is going to see those gaps and exploit them. He's got good vision.
Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
Here's Pritchard. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Black. Wagner outside, 3-pointer. Queta pulls it in. We see the Celtics taking the W here. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you very much. Jaylen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
Just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey, it's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm gonna just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jaylen.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference Quarterfinals. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.